This is FE Peer Review. The date is October the 27th, 2021. Refraction and long-distance observations. It cannot simply be ignored. We'll pause here for a moment. If you're interested to read it, you may pause. I will continue. Repeatedly, we've seen people conduct long-distance observations over water, typically in an attempt to claim the distances seen are inconsistent with the geometry of Earth's radius. This is a message to people who have done or are planning to do such observations. You cannot simply ignore atmospheric refraction. I will shorten that to refraction throughout this video, and expect not to have your observation criticized for it. The reasons are these. At present, the science around refraction is very broadly accepted. It is considered by most people who understand it to be beyond debate, although there is always room for refinement. The evidence for this broad acceptance is that it is commonly found in written materials such as textbooks, guides on designing telecommunications systems for mobile phone networks, and military manuals for visual or radar targeting. It is also factored into the errors which must be accounted for when navigating with sextants. Bob from the Research Flat Moon channel demonstrated this very well. I will put links in the description and in a pinned comment to one of Bob's videos and to online sources for a number of industry and military documents that consider refraction. So here's the problem if you simply try to ignore it when you do your long-distance observation. People like myself will point out to you that you have not considered it and will then discount your results. If you don't want this to happen, if you want to make a compelling case for your observation and subsequent analysis, it's very simple what you need to do. Instead of putting the cart before the horse by ignoring refraction from the start, you need first, before presenting your observation, to disprove the science relating to refraction and show that it does not need to be considered. Only then can you make a strong case that the analysis of your observation can ignore refraction. Once you've done that, you can proceed with your analysis. This is what I mean by putting the cart before the horse. Do things in the right order or expect to be challenged. So, how do you disprove the current science on refraction? For a start, you need to understand the current science well enough to be able to pinpoint its errors and show how these errors cause it consistently not to match physical evidence from nature. You then need to show that it indeed does not match the evidence. You then need to publish these results in a reputable scientific journal related to this topic after your work has been through peer review. If you can accomplish this, then you are halfway there. Now you need to develop an alternative solution that provides better, more accurate, and more consistent results than the earlier science provided. This is because, having dismantled the old science, it is necessary to create a new science in order to have a framework for a new analysis of long-distance observations. Again, this new science needs to be peer-reviewed and published to make certain it has been adequately tested and been shown to work. If you succeed at doing this, then industries and military organizations will no doubt adopt your new science since it is a more powerful tool than the old science. At the very least, it would presumably offer economic benefits if it is a more effective tool. If you think you can accomplish what I've described above, then I encourage you, for your own success, to set aside long-distance observations and focus, for now, on debunking the current refraction science and developing the new science to replace it. If you are not willing or able to do that, then rest assured your long-distance observations that ignore refraction will continue to be debunked by people like myself, who will have the weight of all the current scientific authority behind us. As a parting note, you may well be absolutely correct that refraction can be ignored and the current science is wrong, but until you have made a very strong case, so strong that your results are adopted by industries and military organizations, the evidence is against you. I've made this video as a kind of final statement on the subject of refraction in long-distance observations because I really don't think it should be necessary to keep repeating the whole thing every time yet another person does one of these observations. So my intention is to use this video in the future to refer back to. When I encounter one of those observations, instead of going on about it, I'll simply say, I already covered that in this video, here's the link. I will welcome other YouTubers to do the same with my video if you wish to. Feel free to link back to it on this topic to remind people not to put the cart before the horse. And all that having been said, I will say the last thing, which is please do like this video if you liked it, and please do hit the subscribe button. Not too hard, I'm not buying you a new keyboard. And what else? What else are you supposed to do? Oh, I don't know. Hit the bell button or something. So have a great day. I look forward to your comments. Bye-bye.